Alright, so what I'm going to have a look now is putting some menu buttons up on the website, and from previous examples that we've decided that we're going to do this in Photoshop and make our images 100 pixels wide by 225 high. So I'm just going to go File, New. And I'm going to create my image to be 100 pixels wide by 25 high. Create that. And there's my menu button. Okay, essentially I'm done. What I'm going to do is turn on layers so I can see what's going on. Create a new layer. And I'm going to choose a couple of different colored backgrounds. So I'm just going to choose a couple of random ones for fun. So I'll use that one. For one layer, I'm just going to fill that with a bit of color. Then I'm going to create a new layer, change the color, an alternating color perhaps, that will do. Okay, and fill that with color.
Oh, it's not coming up on the screen behind you.
That's all right, I'm recording it anyway.
Oh.
But thank you for that. I have to pause that,
One
guys.
of the boys just told me.
Yeah, no, so I have to pause record. We've got the blue one, so I now have two layers, one with blue, one with, I don't know what we call that, pink, I suppose. Yep. And what I'm now going to do is put some text on it. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit down the bottom here, say 500%. Makes it reasonably large. I can hide that at the moment. Now, the word I want to put on here, I've got home, stuff, about, and whatever the other one is. Now, with the text as a button, you need to make sure that the text for the longest word goes onto your icon. So I'm going to put about, I think is the longest one I've got. About, I highlight that, change the color. Just going to make it, the color will be fine. Put it up here. Now, I think I'm on a separate layer. Go back to, yep, bring that layer above that one. Then I can see it a little bit better. Needs to be slightly larger in font size, so let's make that a bit bigger. 10 might work. Move that around. About there, let's say. It's reasonably central. I can do this to get it centralized, centered. And then basically I've got to decide whether I'm going to have my words come from the middle, from the left, or from the right. So I might actually do left and take it to the left. So it's about there. And then what I want to do is I can then create some buttons. So if I go back to 100%, that's what it actually looks like. So all my words will come from the left. So this is how I want them to look at the moment. So I can now just go export as a PNG. Save it into the appropriate location, which is in Documents, I think. Public_HTML, Images folder. Now this one is called About. So I'm going to call it about.png. Save that. Then I'm going to change the text again. This time to stuff. 2 Fs. Okay. And then I'm going to export that as a PNG. I'm just going to call that stuff.png. Notice that it's saving it into the images folder this time by default. And then I've got home. And I want to save that as a PNG or export it as a PNG. Okay. Call that one home. All lowercase. PNG. And then the last one will be music. It was music. So let's come back into here. Change this one to music. And then I want to export that as a PNG. And we'll call that music. Save that. And then that's pretty well done. Now I want to save this as, I want to keep it as a Photoshop document. And I want to keep it in the appropriate space with my other ones. Excuse me. Public underscore HTML. I'm going to call this resources. And I'm going to put it in here. So this will be my menu. .psd, which is my resources folder. And I go OK. And then that's done. So I've now got up here called menu.psd. So that's how you make your menu system, or your buttons for it. I'll pause there and then we'll go on to including that into your code.